Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me well. I am actually home sick with C. Feeling alright though, it's just that I work at a hospital and I'm not allowed to go to work. So what do I do in that time? Well, I take care of my animals, but there's something I wanted to show you and I want to get your opinion on. I used to be connected to a well, and then the village came and decided that it was mandatory for all of us to pay for water and sewers from the village. And that rule, that bylaw came out pretty much at the same time as my well pump broke. And what we were told is that it would cost about $3,000 to get the pump changed. And it was roughly $3,500 to get connected to the village. So we figured might as well do it. But since then, this is, let me show you. So I was here the other day and I could literally hear water coming out, and it's not coming out from the cement, the foundation there. Same here, see, like there's ice everywhere. I'm guessing that it's coming out from underground. And I mean, that's insane. And if you look there, there's nothing. You look here, there's ice. So it's not coming from the foundation, it's coming from under the ground. And I was actually here the first time the water came up, and I could hear it as though there was like a pipe or something coming right outside. So I don't know how to explain it. I'm guessing that because I'm not using the well anymore, that the water, the freezing water is expanding and coming up the ground. So I don't know. Just hope that I don't need anything in there, because it's gonna stay frozen until probably the end of April at least. And then it's gonna flood, and then the snow on the balcony is gonna melt and come down here as well. So I came back inside. I know some of you were jealous last time I posted a video about this. My mom came back. She made 12, I think it's 12 chicken pie, whatever you call it. Well, turkey pies. She also gave me some delicious chocolate pies and 2 apple pies. And these are the meat pies, turkey pies, I should say. And I'm also lucky enough that she gave me 3 frozen jars of homemade spaghetti sauce. Yay! So one more thing I'm gonna do today, and by the way, those turkey pies are made with my own grown turkeys. And there might be some homegrown chickens. Some of the roosters I butchered last year, they're in there as well. One more thing I wanted to talk about today is those little easy to grow containers. These are purchased at the dollar store, and I don't see a price. I think is it $1.50 or $2.50? And what it is once you open it up, let me see if I can open it up. It's like a big puck like this, and you have a pack of seeds. So this one is oregano, and I have basil here. So it says on the container that you need to put 0.6 liters, 600 milliliters, or 2.5 cups of water. So this is what I did here. It seems to be a little bit more wet than what it was last year, but it will dry out quite fast. So this one, I'm gonna do the basil, so I'm gonna plant the seeds in there, put it next to the window, and give you a little follow-up in a few weeks. The seeds are so small, you can't even see, so all I do is I shake the soil a little, all I do is I shake the soil a little bit like this, it will have a little tiny bit of soil on top of them, and it will grow faster if they're not too deep. So I'm gonna put that next to the window here, next to my squash. I'm gonna bring these squash downstairs, so they're gonna get some sun, gonna get some heat, and they'll be fine. Really, for the cost of these, they are very well worth it. That's what I did last year for my chamomile. I ended up with like a big chunk. There was enough to do like, I don't know how many teas, and I wanted to leave it there so that it could grow back this year. So you know, I'm gonna have a bunch of teas for very, very cheap. Plus, it's a nice way to grow stuff. They come with a container, they come with the little soil pallets. They're non-GMO. They're very, very easy to grow. You just put water and you wait. There's one more thing I want to show you before I wrap this up, and it's the document that I'm using for my seeds. So the ones in green are the ones that I have. So I have the type. The number there is just to help me sort it out after. Category, manufacturer, the type. Some I know are organic, heirloom, and some I don't know. Days to sprout, from 7 to 10 days. I need to plant them a 1/4 inch deep. Seed spacing, they're just average, or what it says on the package. Earliest planting time before last frost, latest planting time before last frost. That means if if it says from 6 to 8 weeks before last frost, that means I will put 6 to 8 weeks. The amount of days to harvest, anywhere between some are, well, pretty much all the same amount. Let's say this one here, from 60 to 65 days. Like I said, the ones in red, I don't have them. They have colors so they can be easier to sort out. Just to show you the amount of seeds I have. Yeah, I have quite a lot. And then everything is done automatically. I have another tab here. This is where I would put my last frost date. I went a few days later. My actual last frost date is May 28th. Or 31st. I think it's May 31st. I added a few days just to make it easier for me, because I'm not going to put anything outside before June 5th. And this is an idea of when I should actually change the date, the year, but that's when my first frost date is for the following fall. The tab here, seeds date. So what I do is I put the ones that I have in stock only, and I sort them out by whichever ones I should plant first. So according to my schedule, on February 13, which is in 4 days, I should plant those echinacea, calendula, forget-me-not. Those are flowers, leeks, onions, tomatoes, one sort of tomato, peppers, and so on. What I also do sometimes is check this date here, because it says from 6 to 8 weeks. So this would be 8 weeks before, this would be 6 weeks before. So if I don't want to miss my window, I have to plant them before this date here, which is March 6th. And that's the way I do things. So I have them all sorted out, and as you can see, the ones that go in the soil are to be planted, or even arugula, which doesn't necessarily grow in the soil, but they are to be planted directly outside. Some of them I can plant before, and I know them, like Detroit dark red beets that you see there, the beets. If the soil is ready to be worked, I can plant them, and those I know. But I don't bother about these as much, because I tend to go by, when my soil is actually workable. So here it is, folks. This is what I do in the winter. I prepare for my growing season by making a document about my seeds. purchasing seeds, getting seeds for Christmas, getting seeds, with the exchange that we have on the community. I worked on the pantry. I watch YouTube videos of friends of mine, and I cook. Well, in this case, it was my mom. Yes, I know I'm blessed, but I did ask her to show me how to make meat pies 2 years ago, and she ended up doing them the day before I was supposed to go with her. So I told her, like, Mom, like, from now on, you'll have to do them all the time because I didn't learn. So unless you plan on teaching me next year, who am I to judge, right? I just enjoy the meat pies, and that I am very grateful that she does all that stuff for me. And if you're watching, Mom, thank you so much. All right, we'll let you go there. Thanks for watching. Don't hesitate to share, like, subscribe if it's not already done, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.